have description and tariff classification. The tariff classification still needs to be at the 6-digit level. We don't need 10-digit tariff numbers floating around. 6 digits is perfect. Description should be sufficient to relate it to the good covered by the actual certification. So this is really where we get into some nuanced pieces with some of our clients and really walking them through. Some clients like to put part numbers on their form, which makes a lot of sense. You have a part number, you have a description. It's very easy. You look at a commercial invoice, it says part 123. The USMCA certification says part number 123. Life is simple. Where we sometimes get into issues as we get into the weeds of some of these part numbers is that if you're issuing new part numbers often, you have multiple part numbers. If we're not keeping our forms updated, in theory, we could have a situation where now you have part number 456, it's brand new, and you haven't updated your certificate to say part number 456 also qualifies. While I think there might be an argument, especially if it's the exact same part as part number 123, that we could maybe get away with. It's kind of one of those areas that it makes a lot of sense in some areas, but there's definitely some drawback to issuing part number on there. So one of the things that we talk about is we have a lot of clients that have maybe HTS heading groupings, right? Maybe at that 6-digit level, they have a group and it says, all right, for anything that falls on this 6-digit level, this is the general description. That's a really good thing to use. That way you don't have to be so exact that it says part number 123, but you're also not so broad that customs isn't going to accept something like the word screw. It's not, there's not enough detail there. How do they really know that this applies to this item on the invoice? Because that's really, if someone's going to look at this, that's really what they're trying to do. They're going to say, does the description on the commercial invoice match or at least is similar enough to the description on the certificate?